Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Mark, and as usual, I'm here with Jenny. And we've got a seriously interesting topic today.
Hey Mark. Hey everyone. Yeah, today we're diving into something that's been buzzing in the tech world. Prepping for machine learning engineer interviews, especially at those big FAANG companies. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, the whole crew.
Oh man, these interviews are known for being tough. But there's this company, Interview Kickstart, and they've just updated their machine learning course. And get this, it's specifically designed for FAANG ML engineer jobs in 2025.
Okay, hold up. 2025? They're already prepping for next year's interviews? That's some forward thinking.
I know, right? They're on top of it. So basically, this course, it's not just about the technical stuff, which, don't get me wrong, is super in-depth, but they also do interview prep, career support, and up to 15 mock interviews.
15 mock interviews? Wow, that's like a full-time job just practicing for the interview.
Haha, yeah, but you know what they say? Practice makes perfect. Especially when you're dealing with these FAANG companies. They're basically the pioneers in AI and ML these days.
That's so true. I mean, think about it. ML engineers are the ones building those cool AI features we see in their products. It's a dream job for a lot of people, right?
Oh, for sure. And the demand for these roles? It's just going up. There's this Fortune Business Insights report I was reading. It says the global machine learning market is expected to grow to over $200 billion by 2029.
200 billion? That's a lot of zeros. So these ML engineer roles, are they just about coding, or is there more to it?
It's way more than just coding. These engineers, they're designing, developing, and maintaining entire machine learning systems. So you need to know your algorithms, data preprocessing, model selection, all that good stuff, but then also how to deploy these models in the real world.
Right, so it's like, a mix of software engineering and data science. That sounds pretty intense. And the interviews, I imagine they're not just asking about your favorite Python library?
Not a chance. They're evolving. TechCrunch had an article about this. They said FAANG companies are really focusing on practical implementation, system design, and even ethical considerations now.
Ethical considerations? That's interesting. Like, making sure the AI isn't doing anything, questionable?
Exactly. It's a big deal. Dr. Andrew Ng, the founder of deep learning, AI, he was saying that it's not enough to just know algorithms. You have to understand how to apply them to real-world problems, and ethically.
That makes sense. So, back to these mock interviews. How close are they to the real thing? I mean, are they just grilling you with technical questions the whole time?
From what I've gathered, they try to mimic the actual FAANG interview process. So, you've got your algorithm questions, your machine learning theory, Then they also throw in system design, like, how would you design a recommendation system for Netflix?
Oh, I'd probably just say, more content like the show we're doing right now. Just kidding, mostly.
Haha, if only it were that easy. But yeah, they give you feedback too, which is key. And these aren't just random people conducting the mock interviews. Harry, Interview Kickstart has over 700 instructors from FAANG plus companies.
That's a serious network. So they've got people who've actually been through these interviews themselves?
Right. Sarah Johnson, a senior ML engineer at Google AI, she mentioned that they look for candidates who understand the trade-offs in different approaches, and system design questions that incorporate ML are becoming increasingly important.
It's not just about getting the right answer then, it's about your thought process. That's good to know. But let's talk numbers. Are these jobs worth all this effort? What are we looking at salary-wise?
Okay, so Glassdoor says the average base salary for ML engineers at FAANG is between $180,000 and $250,000 a year. And that's not even including stock options and bonuses.
That's impressive. I might need to start brushing up on my machine learning skills. But seriously, that shows how much these companies value these roles.
They really do. And 78% of the job postings at FAANG for these roles require deep learning experience. So it's a competitive field, no doubt.
So has anyone actually gone through this Interview Kickstart program and landed one of these dream jobs?
Yeah. There's this case study on their website about a software engineer, John Doe. He had 3 years of experience. He took the course, transitioned to an ML engineer role at Google and got a 70% salary increase.
70%? That's a game changer. I mean, that's a life-altering jump in salary. It's amazing what focused training can do.
It is. It really highlights the value of structured preparation. Having a roadmap, especially when you're aiming for something as competitive as these FAANG roles.
So how does this program compare to other ML interview prep courses out there? Is it the only one doing this?
They've got competition, but Interview Kickstart seems to stand out in a few areas, like the number of mock interviews and the fact that their instructors are from FAANG plus companies. But some other platforms offer more flexible scheduling, which might be better for some people.
That's fair. It's all about finding the right fit for your learning style and schedules. But, with all this focus on AI and machine learning, are there any concerns about, diversity and inclusion in these roles?
It's a valid concern. There was a diversity in tech report in 2024 that highlighted this. The worry is that these intensive prep programs might unintentionally favor people who already have advantages. But companies are starting to implement bias-aware interview processes and do targeted outreach.
That's good to hear. It's something to keep an eye on for sure. So looking ahead, what's the future of ML engineer interviews? Any new trends on the horizon?
Well, there's a growing focus on MLOps, that's machine learning operations. So candidates will need to know about deploying and maintaining models in production. And, as we talked about earlier, AI ethics and responsible AI are going to be even more important in interviews.
So it's not just about the technical skills, but also about being a responsible and ethical engineer. That's a great takeaway. This has been such an insightful conversation, Mark. Thanks for breaking it all down.
Anytime, Jenny. It's always fun to explore these topics. And to all our listeners out there, if you're aiming for a top ML job, keep learning, keep practicing, and maybe check out some of these resources we talked about. The future of AI is bright. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one shaping it.
That's right. And we'll be back next week with another deep dive into the world of tech. Until then, stay curious, everyone.